我是这个城堡的管家。大家有任何需要都可以找我。虽然舞会是自由的时间，请各位在放松、欢乐的时候，有些事情还是需要大家一起配合，如禁止饮食、手机关机、不要使用闪光灯拍照等。
大家一定要玩得开心哦！
我是艾丽安娜公主，是这城堡里最漂亮公主。我的追求者很多，也很少会有人不喜欢我。可是，一直到现在，我真命天子都还没有出现。不过，我相信我真命天子一定不会像其他追求者那样，因为我的身份跟美貌而喜欢我的。不过，如果他一直不出现，好像也没有关系，毕竟我还有这城堡嘛。而且城堡里有好管家，跟我呢。好姐姐丹娜可以陪我，反正以我这个条件，怎么样都会比他先找到对象吧。
我是戴安娜公主，是这城堡里最可爱、最有气质的公主。这场派对虽然是为了城堡举办的，不过我最希望的是能在派对上遇见一个真心爱我的人。事实上，应该会有人真的爱我吧？不可能所有人都选艾丽安娜。如果没有，这座城堡就是我的唯一了。不过最近我遇见了一个很帅气的公爵，我很喜欢他，希望他也是真的喜欢我。我的花呢？我的花！我的花！他爱我，他不爱我，他爱我，他不。选错花，怎么会这样？怎么会选错花？不要慌，不要慌，相信待会儿在派对上，我还是能够遇见我的 Mr. Right。
我是这个城堡的管家怀特曼，上至举办舞会迎接宾客，下至洗衣煮饭洗碗，一切大大小小的事情都由我负责。虽然很辛苦，但是我甘之如饴。我效忠的对象是拥有这座城堡的主人，只要是这座城堡的主人，我就会为他做任何事情。今天是城堡200周年的舞会，2位公主也都满心期待。最近公主们也到了找对象的年纪，正好今天舞会来了许多青年才俊，希望公主们都能找到自己的白马王子。我也会帮公主们紧盯着每一位男宾的。
我是塞巴斯蒂安公爵，这座城堡真正的主人。想当年，我的祖先们掌握着极大的权力，坐拥这座华丽的城堡。只不过家族内部有人叛变，这座城堡当时就是被那2姐妹的祖父趁虚而入抢下的。失利的祖先们忍不下这口气，但他们也无能为力，只好将希望寄托在身为长子的我身上。为了恢复往日的荣耀，我已经制定好一个完美的计划了。但有件事让我非常困惑。临走前，病危的祖母将这块徽章塞到我的怀里，说日后会派上用场的。我不懂啊！不管了，派对要开始了，我得赶快过去才行。放桌上。
各位，在派对正式开始之前，有件事情要麻烦大家注意。不论各位贵宾是在派对中途离开，还是留到最后，离开的时候一定要结伴同行，务必小心。最近听说附近的 Crimson 庄园有发生谋杀案，
就是说，而且听说也是在派对上。
哎呦，你在干嘛？不要爆雷了啦！
这算雷吗？还有2个派对耶！
好了，不要再说了，让我们欢迎
Crimson Witness。
My name is Jasmine Collins. 1 year ago, April 28th, my friends and I gathered to celebrate my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jasmine. Happy birthday to you.
To Jasmine, my fiancée, the love of my life. Cheers!
It was exciting and I feel love. Oh, they also brought me a surprise.
And now, we'll go inside the room and you wait for us to get you, okay?
They locked me inside a room and told me to wait for the climax of this party. I heard that they had prepared for months, but suddenly, there's fire. Huge fire!
Oh my God! Jasmine!
Go get some fire!
I was stuck in this room. My friends were shouting and panicking. I screamed. I hammered on the door. But it was getting so hot and I couldn't bear it. Then I heard people fleeing.
You just run?
I don't know. Look, Gary just ran out of the building. Let's run. And I heard people trying to save me.
Jasmine! Can you hear me? Don't panic, Jasmine!
Daniel, is it you? Help me.
Door's locked!
Where's the key? David took it?
No, it's Harry!
Where's Harry?
Don't give a shit, quick, help me!
And I pulled, but there's nothing I can do. Everything was burning. And they became ashes. And nothing left, including me.
I am David Wilson. 1 year later, my friends were throwing a birthday party for me. Or at least, I thought someone was. The minute I stepped into the room, there was no one. Empty and dark. So dark. Suddenly, I feel there's someone in the room too. I thought that was my friend. But no. And I can see that person clearly. Before I notice it, that person pulled out a knife and stabbed me in my belly. I was too weak to fight back. The person left a tarot card with me to die. Card 7. The chariot. That's it. That's how I died. And that's how the story started.
Questioning people. Bad thing about my job.
What? Why is that?
Cause it's the only time people answer my questions.
But it's me who does the questioning. All right. All of you are gathered here today because of the death of your friend, David Wilson. You'll be interrogated one by one in the following days. And now, please state your name and occupation.
I'm Daniel Robinson, a lawyer.
Joseph Williams. I don't really have a formal occupation, but if I really have to say, I'm a fortune teller.
I'm Gary Brown. You really want to know what I do? I'm literally a captain in your division.
I'm Kate Miller. I sell flowers at the market.
Eric King. I'm a cook.
I'm Emma Jones. I'm a teacher.
What was your relationship with the victim?
David was my friend.
He's my best friend.
Our friend.
Well, beside the corpse, there was a tarot card, number 7, the chariot. Did any of you notice anything weird concerning tarot cards before the victim's birthday?
I got a birthday invitation letter attached with a tarot card sent to my door, and I think it was from David. I got card 8, strength.
Card 9, the hermit.
10, Wheel of Fortune.
11. Justice.
12. The hangman.
13. Death.
More clues. Now back to the topic, more questions. Captain, is it all right if we start with you today?
Fine.
So, from what I've heard, all of your close friends. When was the last time you saw each other?
About a year ago.
What? Another birthday party?
Yes.
No way! I'm hell of a detective!
Could you just stop wasting my time?
Shut up, Charlie! Anyways, whose birthday party was it?
It was Jasmine Collins' birthday party.
Since you're all close friends, then why didn't she show up today?
Jasmine, she died that day. But it was an accident.
That day? What do you mean by that day? And what accident?
It was her birthday that day. We were planning a surprise for her. I locked Jasmine. No, we locked Jasmine in the room. And suddenly, there was smoke and everything was a mess. I saw someone running away, so I did what everyone did. I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
We just wanted to give her a surprise, so we locked her in her room. Then, I don't know why, the fire just started out of nowhere. I knew that we shouldn't have prepared the surprise. Heck, even the birthday party shouldn't have been prepared at the first place.
You locked her in the room. Who hosted the party?
Daniel. It was Daniel. He wanted to give her an unforgettable birthday party just before their wedding.
Oh, wedding! So you are getting married?
Yes. I was going to. But no, not anymore. I should be more careful. I shouldn't leave her alone. Too late. It's all too late. There's no use pondering about it.
I'm sorry for your loss, but please know that this tragedy may contain some clues about David's death. We believe that Jasmine's death has something to do with his death. It's the exact same group of people in both parties. Except for
Collins. I'm just a tater, so why am I here?
Do you know David Wilson? He was killed earlier today.
David died. Really? That bastard deserved it. Last year, those people killed my most beloved sister. But what does that have to do with me?
Let me explain what's going on. Today, beside David's body, we found a tarot card. And each of those people received one as well. Do you have one that we don't know of?
No?
You know what? I suspect that you were the one who gave out those cards.
So you're implying that I killed David, huh? Well, I would have loved to kill myself. But I was too weak to do so. I could barely carry a roll of cloth.
All right, thank you for information. Today's interrogation is over. You may now go home. Hurry up, will you?
Wait, what is that? This is just the start. Soon it'll be too late. The start of what? Too late? What does that mean?
I'm sure it's nothing. Let's just get this done and over with.
Now that we're all here.
But we're closed out here. What do you expect?
Yeah, what do you expect?
Shut up and let me finish. In case you haven't heard, David just died.
Don't you think it's got something to do with the birthday party?
You don't think it's one of us, do you?
Oh, I think it is very much possible.
Well, then it must be you. Wait, no. It must be you and Emma. You're too much of an idiot to plan this murder by yourself.
What?
Oh, you are the idiot of thinking, lad. Sure, Harry is too much of an idiot to plan this murder. But why would I even think of killing David?
That's right. Wait, what?
Both of you had a fight with David, remember?
It was over a pint of beer. It didn't make me want to keep murder David, okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course.
Well, maybe it's Joseph. Joseph is the tarot card expert. I'm sure you all saw the tarot card, and you can all infer that this is all the work of Joseph.
That is exactly what I'm thinking. Hell, he's not even here today. I think he is the most suspicious out of all of us. I dare say that he's the murderer and he's coming for us next.
Yeah, exactly. It's got nothing to do with this. Daniel?
Look who's talking. The seemingly innocent captain. Don't think we are suspicious of you since you're the one who called for this meeting.
I watch who you're talking to if I were you, kiddo. You're not exactly in the clear either.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Come on, do I have to say it? We all know that David spread rumors about you. It only kind of completely ruined your career. It's not a secret at this point, you know?
It's not like David understood rumors about you. You lost your promotion because of the scandal you had with that woman.
How dare you speak of that woman? It's got nothing to do with this case.
Then who are you to speak to me like that?
Who am I? Someone better than some filthy lawyer.
Someone? You mean some lowly police captain?
Okay, that's it. You better watch your fucking mouth or I'll...
Enough! Then, who is the murderer? What's with that noise, Harry? Why are you being so loud? You interrupted my reading. Harry? Oh, Harry!
I'm home. Emma? Emma, what's going on? Are you okay? Emma, can you hear me? Emma, wake up! No! Emma, wake up! Why? You...
Well, there's another two. Look, aren't those tarot cards?
Yeah, I see. Could you please check the bodies for now? Good morning, miss. I'm taking over this case. So, if you would please, how did you find the bodies?
A couple of hours ago, when we were walking by their house, we saw their door wide open, and we wanted to check if there was a burglar. But then we saw them on the ground.
Did any of you two see the suspect?
We didn't. We only saw a bed on the floor and a couple of tarot cards. Paul, Emma, and Henry, they were a cute couple.
Yeah, I think they're very dead.
Could you please shut up? All right. Thank you for your information. You're free to leave now. If there's anything you think we need to know, feel free to contact us. How's the examination going, Sarah?
Well, I've got a few important pieces of information. Firstly, both victims died by being hit by a blunt object. Based on the clues left in the crime scene, it's most likely the bed on the ground. The woman seems to have died without warning. And the body of the man has signs of struggle before he passed. The evidence shows that this is not just a lover's quarrel or suicide. There's most likely a third person for the perpetrator.
What about the time of death?
I believe that they died last night.
So, do you think it's a murder?
Yeah, most likely.
All right, thank you. 2 more murders related to tarot cards. This is too much to be a coincidence. The death of David Wilson must have something to do with those 2 poor souls. At the moment, we can only suspect Collins to be the killer. But there's one problem. Sarah said that Emma Jones was killed first, followed by Harry King. She also said that Harry King showed signs of struggle before he passed. So that must mean one thing. The killer has to be stronger than Harry King. Collins is way too weak to be the killer. Okay, so at the moment, there's no one we can suspect.
Hey, weren't they the ones we interrogated yesterday?
That's right.
Do you think this has something to do with David Wilson's death?
I would think so.
Oh, it must be Daisy Collins, since she doesn't have the tarot card. That's her.
Slow down, Sherlock. It's probably not her. Think again, unless it's too difficult for you. If you remember, Sarah said that Harry King died after a fight with the killer. So that means one thing.
What is that?
Well, the killer has to be stronger than Harry King. Collins is way too weak to be the killer.
Yeah, Chicken could run her over.
What about the tarot cards?
Oh, we did find tarot cards by the bodies. The first card we found was the Chariot, followed by Strength, and then the Hermit. This has something to do with tarot cards, doesn't it?
Well, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I don't think the symbols and figures are the main point, though. If you look at the numbers 7, 8, 9, it follows in order.
7, 8, 9. So the next one's 10?
Most likely. I think we should clarify that we no longer suspect Collins.
What? Another one? Tick-tock, still taking your time, I see. All's well with me. He dies tonight. Who dies tonight? I can't bear it anymore.
Well, let's get going. Miss Collins, I'm sorry to call you in again today. I thought you may want to know that we've dropped the suspicion against you.
Why is that, suddenly?
Well, because, just like you said, we found it quite impossible for you to be able to kill and fight such a strong and grown-up man like Harry King.
I told you so.
But Miss Collins, I gotta be honest with you. We've been stuck on this case. Something in my head tells me that it has something to do with your sister's death, but I just can't find the clue.
I've told you everything. What do you expect me to say?
Okay, so here's the thing. Do you think it's Daniel Robinson? He's the next on our list.
Do you? It wouldn't be him. I never liked him. And I don't think that he loves Jasmine so much that he would kill. No.
Okay, so Daniel excluded. What about the others? Anyone else?
All I can think of is Joseph.
Joseph Williams? I mean, he seems a little bit withdrawn, but killing? He doesn't seem to be the violent type.
Well, detective, let me ask you something. Have you ever lost someone you love?
No.
Well, I did. And so did Joseph. He has admired Jasmine since probably high school. He seems sentimental and
quirky.
What does that even mean?
He acts differently. Alone. He never really felt alone, I guess. But he's a protector. The kind of man you wish were your husband. He loves Jasmine, and he'll do anything for her, just like I do. He has been involved in some fights because of Jasmine. It just... you go too far sometimes. You're lucky that you haven't lost your loved ones, because Jasmine was our only family. And now that she's gone, I got no one but myself. And I feel like I lost all the connections. I bet Joseph feels the same way. You'll never know how much you love someone until you lose them forever.
Miss Collins,
and I feel so bad. The last thing, the last thing I told her was her dress doesn't fit her. Not happy birthday.
Miss Collins, it's not...
You don't understand the feeling when you think you're going to see her just a few hours later, but she's never coming back. You don't have the chance to see her to tell her that you love her. And that feeling just awful.
Miss Collins, I cannot say I understand how you feel, but I'm sorry for what happened.
Murderer yet?
Captain.
Wow. So you decided that standing here doing nothing while the murderer is still out there is a good idea. I knew you weren't reliable. I didn't know you were useless. I'm gonna go look for Joseph myself. Now, Williams.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down, man. What do you want?
Emma and Harry just died.
What the hell does that have to do with me?
The fact that you killed them, and David. All those games you're trying to play. You think I'm stupid, don't you?
David 7, Emma 8, Harry 9. The numbers! You're killing us based on the numbers on the tarot card. And you're planning to kill me next, aren't you? Skipping yourself and then killing me? I might as well kill you now.
Wait.
Oh. Wouldn't it be too obvious to be me? And why would I want to kill those pitiful bastards?
Because of Jasmine. You've always loved Jasmine. Oh, when Daniel and Jasmine announced their marriage, oh, the look on your face. How pitiful. We've known this for ages, and now you're blaming us for Jasmine's death.
You know what? If I were the killer, I would have killed you two first.
Oh, well, that's real good to know. I'll have you arrested real soon.
Under what reason, you moron? Even I know that the police can arrest without reasonable suspicion. You better get the fuck out of here before I beat you up.
See you in prison, cocksucker.
Thanks for dropping by today, Miss Miller. Detective Taylor is out today, so it's just me.
Have you got any progress regarding David's death?
I'm afraid I can tell you it's confidential.
Well, am I here because I'm being suspected?
I'm afraid I can tell you it's confidential.
Then why am I here?
I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, it's about a case, you see, miss. We've been trying to searching on evidence, trying to figure out the motives, but boom! It's been there the whole time. So very clear. You did it! Didn't you?
What on earth are you talking about?
sorry. I thought it might be cool to actually say that.
You know what? This is stupid, and I'm actually leaving, and I'm telling Clara about this.
Oh, no, Miss Miller, please don't. I could lose my job, guys, just now.
I don't care.
Do you know how hard I worked to get to this job? I had to cut my donuts. Let's start over, please. Miss Miller, have a seat, please. Thanks for dropping by today, Miss Miller. Detective Taylor is out today, so it's just me. Have you had any progress regarding David Wilson's death?
Have you got any progress regarding David's death?
That's actually why you're here today, huh? Have you talked to Daniel Robinson or Joseph Williams recently?
Oh yeah, actually. Do you think it's one of them?
Oh, and you?
Well, I say both of them are suspicious. You know, Gary keeps saying that he thinks it's Joseph because he didn't like Daniel that much. And I believed him.
So you also think it's Daniel?
Well, to be honest, I don't really know who to believe anymore. I mean, I thought of all the possibilities and none of it makes sense. Like, David could just did something wrong and the local gangs were mad at him. Or maybe he just messed up with the wrong woman.
So you think whoever killed him did it perfectly and left no trace?
I mean, I wouldn't suspect a thing if it was a trap set by a well-trained hooker.
Thank God you're not a detective! Alright, that's call your day, Miss Muir. With all due respect, you're not really helping!
Excuse me?
Let me put it this way. You're informative in your own way.
Time of death, 4 hours ago. Victim's name, Kate Miller. There are multiple scratches and wounds on her body. You can see a knife wound on the chest.
So she was stabbed to death?
No, strangled. The knife seems to be a distraction for the investigation. She's been strangled to death. There are rope marks around her neck. It's most likely the cause of the death.
I see, thank you.
So obvious.
I'll let you know if I need anything else.
I should never let her go. It's all my fault. Should I tell my
Charlie! Get the witness.
Oh, all right. Please.
Good morning, miss. I'm sorry you had to witness such a barbaric tragedy. So, if you would please, could you please tell me what you saw?
Earlier this morning, I was going to buy some newspapers, and on the way, I heard some noise in a small alley.
And then, did you see the killer?
Let her finish!
And then I see the woman lying on the ground. And when I looked up, the killer started running. It was a man. He was wearing a dark trench coat. And I went to the victim, and I saw a knife on the body and a tarot card on the floor beside the body.
What? Another tarot card? Look! Justice!
What's the number on the card?
11, 8, 9, 11? Is that how it works?
So they skipped a number. Who holds card number 10?
Joseph Williams, Wheel of Fortune.
Speaking of which numbers, why would the killer use tarot cards if they only needed numbers? I mean, normal playing cards work perfectly well if it's just numbers. Unless tarot cards are something that he would bring?
And Joseph was a tarot card expert, and he was skipped. Don't you think it's quite suspicious?
I can't believe we were still sidetracked by the notes and the numbers. Let's get to Williams before the next person dies.
See what this is? Someone offered in exchange for clues. Now all I gotta do is go to the starting point myself. I never should have counted on you useless imbeciles.
You shouldn't work on cases that involve yourself. It's dangerous.
Do I look like I give a shit?
Well, you should. It violates the rules.
I don't care.
Charlie, make sure the captain doesn't leave the building.
Ugh.
Hey.
Hey, didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, just finished a meeting with my client. Haven't seen you in a while.
You know, just doing my stuff. Hey, how have you been doing?
Same. Racking my brain for cases. It feels like I'm already 40.
You do look like a bit 40. Well, I'm nothing better, I gotta admit.
Life seems to be harder than I thought. Just the other day, I got home bone tired, and my parents were fighting over the same thing again. I really thought about never coming back, or getting hit by the car on the way to work. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could just beat them up like how they did when you were a kid. Or worse, take away their dentures.
Jesus, who are you now? You're different.
Yeah, life is hard. Should have known that 10 years ago. I thought life would become easier as I grew up. But nope. God still slaps me in the face and closes all my doors.
You know, the other day, Gary was...
Don't give a shit.
Okay, just let you know.
Well, thanks a lot.
Joseph. Does it go away?
What goes away?
It's been a year. I still dream of her.
I mean, she was a part of my life, so I guess you're not alone.
But I just want it to end. I can't stand it anymore.
I don't think that's ever gonna go away. I don't want it to go away. And she's up there, alone. You know how she got scared when she's lonely. What happens if we all move on and remember nothing?
It's suffocating just thinking of that day. I could have saved her, but I didn't. I can't stand it anymore.
Wouldn't it be easy if we just forget everything? But that's not how things work. She had no choice. She had to face it herself. And now you're saying that you can't stand it? She was right there in front of us.
You need to accept that she's not coming back. Never.
Well, you do what you want, but this grief, this pain, is all I got instead of her. I don't want it to end. It's like I still own a part of her.
Should be happy that you still love her so much.
Mr. Williams, sorry to keep you waiting. Mr. Robinson, is everything all right?
It's just no big deal. I still got worse, so goodbye, Detective. Joseph.
So, why am I here?
Kate Miller just died.
That seems to be none of my business.
Of course it has something to do with you. You hold card number 10. It was you who was supposed to be killed. Where were you then?
I was at home the entire day. The last time I saw her was when she and Gary went over to my house. They left just a few moments later.
Why were they even there?
Nothing important.
Are you hiding something? This case is becoming so complicated, you might as well want to collaborate with us.
I think you're the one who's hiding something. I still don't know why am I here.
The latest information we've got from Kate Miller's death is that there's an order of the killings. It started from cards 7, 8, 9, and then you, number 10. But guess what? You're here. 11 died instead of you.
So what? You think those tarot cards have something to do with me?
That's right. Our suspicion of you is intensely high.
And why would I want to kill them?
Well, you've had strong connections with all those who were killed and those who got the tarot cards. Either out of love, money, or whatever, we believe you have the motive to kill them.
How foolish of you to think that I will kill all of them. Sure, they all deserve to die, but...
All of them, huh? Even Daniel Robinson, her fiancé. You were jealous of him, weren't you? You loved her. You loved Jasmine.
We love Jasmine. But does that even matter? She's already dead, and they never even thought about saving her.
Well, that's why you wanted them to pay, so you killed them one after another.
That's ridiculous! You think I'm not stupid to follow the order of the tarot cards to commit murder?
What does that even mean?
Use your head, you moron! The order is by the zodiac signs. It makes sense.
How so?
There are 3 ways of deciphering the tarot cards. By the numbers, by the images, and by the zodiac signs. If you use your head, you'll realize that the order is Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra. Next is gonna be Scorpio. I find that captain of yours if I were you.
That doesn't explain why you were skipped.
Yes, it does. The card I had doesn't have a zodiac sign. Instead, it has a planet. That's why I was skipped.
Clara, I'm sorry.
What?
I fell asleep and the captain ran away.
What? You're not to leave before you get to the bottom of this.
Come on.
I'm here. Anyone here?
You're finally here.
What is this? A joke?
Quiet. Do you know the feeling of losing the love of your life?
What?
Do you remember this place? That night, the fire took everything away from me. All of you ran away without giving a thought for my Jasmine. And you were the first to run, Gary. I'm sure you remember.
Just show yourself.
Aren't we supposed to be friends? Why did you run? Why didn't you help during the fire? Everyone pays their dues, and now it's your turn.
Just come out and tell me what you want.
Vengeance. Jasmine, my Jasmine, where are you, my dearest? All these days went by. I could no longer see your beautiful face. I have avenged for your death. David, Emma, Harry, Kate, Gary, all of them bastard. How unfair. You suffered that much for your death. The most I can give you is their lives. I've missed you every day since you left me. Your bright brown eyes, your soft, sweet skin, your dimples, your lips, your everything. Mellows my dreaded heart. Jasmine, my Jasmine. There's nothing I could do to bring you back. I have nothing left in this world, but I have achieved vengeance.
Brenda. Take it.
我迟到了。
才知道要来哦，这已经是你这礼拜第3次迟到了。你知道这代表什么吗？
今天是礼拜3。
我这下气疯了我。
好了好了，宝贝，对不起啊，不然我讲个笑话给你听好了。
你说吧。
你知道豆腐如果拍照会变成什么吗？
会变成什么？
答案是百叶豆腐。不好笑吗？那如果豆腐被呛的话，会变成什么呢？
会变成什么？
答案是嫩豆腐。还是不好笑。那如果豆腐去做善事的话，会变成什么？
我知道，
是什么？
是不是阿弥陀佛？
才不是嘞，是捐豆腐。
很烂耶！我随便讲都比你好笑。
不然你讲一个。
大家知道哪一种饮料最好玩吗？
什么饮料？
答案是喝剩的饮料。
天哪，这个笑话真是有够好笑哎！
你干嘛？我很痛。
你还好吗？你有没有怎么样？
我不好 ，baby， 赶快带我去看医生。
好，那你先给我你的手机密码，我才能帮你打电话叫救护车啊。
那不用，那我好多了。
我觉得不行，我刚打那么大力，我觉得还是看一下医生比较好。可是你这样要看哪一科啊？
哪一科？我想我2科都要看。
好，那我先带他去看医生哦。我们先进入中场休息，大家记得7点47分要回来参加派对哦。
拜